time to dish with Dee. That's me. It's time for another pumpkin recipe. Dee, you're killing us with the pumpkin. I do apologize, but this is my favorite time of the year. I love pumpkin. I love pumpkin. So you're going to be seeing a lot of pumpkin for me, and if you don't like pumpkin, I feel bad for you. But if you do love pumpkin, I hope you don't think that I'm a little bit nuts, but yeah. Today, this is a recipe called pumpkin butter. I have a Facebook group called Dish with Dee's Crew, and if you're not a member, you should be. Just listen in the description box below. And one of my members, Suzanne, or Susan, or Susie, she has a lot of S's. She posted this last week, and I was like, oh, I need that. I need that in my life. Now, I'm doing it on the stovetop. You most certainly can do it in your crock pot. It has to simmer and cook down. So the amount of time varies depending on how cooked down you like it. But I'm doing mine on the stovetop today because I'm in a hurry, I guess. This is what I want to do. So I'm going to have everything listed in my recipe blog, description box below, dishwithdee@blogspot.com. So you'll get the written recipe there, or if you could follow along, but sometimes I talk too fast and I do apologize, but that's just me. I've always talked fast. My mother used to say, slow down. My dad would say, what did she say, Ro? He never could understand me. So I kind of do feel for you guys, but bear with me. We are going to get our pot, and I'm going to bring you down and show you what we're putting in here. I can't wait. I'm super duper. I love pumpkin. This is like, I think it's 0 points based. I think the only thing you have to count is the maple sugar-free pancake syrup, which is a point. So this whole thing would be a point. So, you know what I mean? I'm not counting. I'm not eating the whole thing at once. You know, eat it by the tablespoon. All right, in my pot, I am going to, I feel like it's gonna like fall over. No, we don't need any of this. Let's get this out of the way. All right, in our pot, we're going to put our 15 ounces of pumpkin, pure pumpkin, not pumpkin puree. I mean, not pumpkin pie. I don't know why they even make pumpkin pie filling. Who buys that? That's my question. Like, who is buying that? Because I don't know anybody that uses that. I make my own pumpkin pie. I don't know. But maybe there are people that are. It must be a draw because they still make it. 1 cup of unsweetened applesauce. This is not the best angle, but I do apologize. 1/2 cup of brown sugar substitute of choice. I'm using Swerve. I am not a fan of the Swerve brown. I like the consistency. I don't feel it's sweet enough. And I've said this before about the Swerve products. So I haven't never tried the brown. I've been using the brown. I'm still finding it's not sweet enough. But if you like it, then you use it. But I'm going to finish up what I have, and then we're going to go back to I like the Sucre and Gold brown sugar substitute. But again, like I said, you use what you like. Just giving you my opinion. This is a 1/4 cup of the sugar-free pancake syrup. Get it all out. You gotta pay that point for it. You're gonna get it all out. All right. Now we're gonna put some spices in. Put you back here so you can see. Alrighty, everything is a teaspoon. At least I'm using the teaspoon. I know Suzanne did a little bit different, but I'm just going to change it. I'm gonna do like a half. I'm gonna do a 1/2 ginger. I'm not that huge ginger fan, but I definitely think it needs some. So I'll do a 1/2 teaspoon. She used a full teaspoon. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of cinnamon. She used 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. I'm not the biggest fan of pumpkin pie spice, so I'm gonna do 1/2 cinnamon and 1/2 pumpkin pie spice. But you know what? You do what you like. That's what makes recipes go round, I always say. You do them how you like them. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm using my homemade vanilla extract. Gotta shake it, gotta get those vanilla beans up to the top. Okay. And you mix it well. And then we're gonna bring it over to the stove. And we're going to let it cook down. It's going to thicken as the water cooks out of it, because there's water in the pumpkin. You know, it says natural water. And the applesauce will cook down. So it'll cook down and thicken. It's pretty thick now. Get all mixed. And I'm going to throw in a dash of salt because that's what I like. I think everything needs a little bit of salt. Brings out the flavor of everything. There we go. I'm going to put this at a very low simmer and simmer for I'll probably simmer for maybe 40 minutes. We'll see what it looks like. It's going to thicken and probably get a little bit dark too. I'll bring you over to the stove and show you it's simmering. Smells good. All right, this is simmering away. It's been simmering for maybe less than 10 minutes. You hear that sizzle? This, let me tell you, smells amazing. It's going to stick to the side, of course, but letting this at a low simmer, just bubble away, and I'm stirring it because I'm in the kitchen anyway, giving it some love, and just keep turning it. I did sneak a taste. Suzanne, girlfriend, this tastes amazing already, and hasn't even done yet. So we're going to let this simmer away and reduce a little bit. The smell is intoxicating in my house right now. Take a look. Pumpkin butter Weight Watchified. Oh yes, people. This is amazing. It's been cooking for an hour. I'm going to take it off the heat. It's thick enough for me. So I am going to let this cool. Then we come back and we're going to show you what it's like and how thick it gets when it's cooled. We're going to put it in a little, either a jar or a container, and put it in the fridge for the week. Look at this. It's so good. So good. Sorry about that. All right, it is done. It is cooled and it's going to go into the fridge. I threw a little Flavor God pumpkin pie spice and some pepitas just to be cute, but it didn't need it. But man, is it tasty. I licked the spoon or the spatula when I put it in the bowl. Let me show you how thick it is. Look at that. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's perfection. Thank you again, Susan, for this wonderful recipe. I cannot wait to enjoy it. I hope it lasts the week. It made a lot. I mean, you can see how big my container is. There's my hand. It made a lot. But, you know, these are all about the pumpkin. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to make this, I will have her recipe listed on my recipe blog. She did at the end, in her recipe, there is a lemon in there. I'm not a big fan of lemon, so I left it out. But, you know, it probably would have made it a little bit shinier. But I just wanted pure pumpkin to come through. And, you know, your girl's not really a big lemon fan, so I left that out. But it is delicious because I did have some. But I highly encourage you to make this if you're a pumpkin lover like me. It costs you really nothing unless you eat the whole entire thing. The whole entire container is $1 point with the syrup, but you're not going to eat all this. You're just not. So I'm counting it as 0. It's going to be great on toast, oatmeal, anything you would spread butter on. Potato. Be so good on a sweet potato. Oh, yes. All right. Thanks again, Susan, and thanks again, everybody, for watching. And if you haven't already subscribed, I think I already said that, but, you know, never pays to say it again. Have a great day. We will dish another day.